Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So in today's video, I'm going to bring you guys along to come to the yard with me to experience my winter morning routine with the horses. The only difference with today compared to normal days is that I'm not working at the yard afterwards, so it's actually 7:45 rather than 6:45. That's the only difference, but the routine is going to stay the same, and this is the routine that I do pretty much 5 or 6 days a week actually. So yeah, I will show you guys what I get up to. I've got one horse who is on sort of half DIY and half part livery, so I have a bit more to do with him, and my other horse is on full livery, so I won't have to do as much with him. So I'll show you how I balance it and what I get up to basically every morning with my horses. So I really hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please make sure to give it a like, and a subscribe to my channel would be very much appreciated. So yeah, let's get going. So I start my winter morning routine by making a smoothie, and this includes yogurt, normally Greek yogurt, a banana, oats and protein powder, and this keeps me really full up and going throughout my morning. And then it's off to the yard, and the first thing to do is to feed Mayo. So he's happy eating away at his food, and I let him have that before I pop him on the horse walker. And I normally do this for about 10-15 minutes just while I muck out his stable. It's easier, he's out of the way, and it's a good little exercise for him. So mucking out Mayo's bed, he is currently on a wood pellet bed, which it's not the best, it's not the worst, but it's very cost effective at the moment. And do you know what, it absorbs the wet very well, and it does make quite a nice bed. So that's what I do next, and it's so quick to muck out, guys. It honestly takes me about 5 or 10 minutes. It's a game changer. So after I've mucked out, I then go and make Mayo his hay nets, and he is currently on a hay diet, but I do tend to give him a little bit of haylage as a treat if he's been a good boy. So I normally fill up 2 of these hay nets, and the lady at the yard will pop these in for me in the evening, but I'll obviously give him one in the morning whilst I'm tacking him up or before he goes out in the field. So that's the next job to do, and it's my least favourite job in the morning, is filling hay nets. And next I make up his feed, and he's on an Allen & Page feed. It's almost like a weight muscle maintenance feed, which he absolutely loves. So I make these up, add in his Acides supplement, and soak these overnight. After I've made the feeds, it's time to go and collect him off the walker and take his rug off and give him a quick groom before I tack up to ride him. So if I'm busy at work, I'm going to be honest with you guys, sometimes I don't have time to give him like a really thorough groom, but today I had a bit more time, so I actually put a brush through his mane and tail. I know what's going on, and trust me when I say to you guys, I'm going to trim that mane soon, I promise. But I do kind of like it a little bit longer. I think it makes him look a little bit, I don't know, Spanishy. Like, am I just manifesting having like a Spanish horse? I'm not sure, but yeah, time for a quick groom before we get on and ride. So every day I make sure I pick out Mayo's feet. He can get ever so slightly smelly and thrushy in his feet, so I always make sure that I give these a really good pick out, and sometimes use some sole cleanser as well, just to keep it extra clean. And then it's time to put his little booties on, and I absolutely love these boots. Do you know what, guys? If you're looking for a cheaper alternative to sort of like the Kentucky style fluffy boots, I really recommend these boots. I got them from Horze. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. It sounds a bit dodgy, but it's Horze. And I think the whole set cost me around £40, maybe slightly more, but they've lasted really well, and the fluff's actually really nice and soft, and they just look super cute on him. So yeah, time to get his boots on before we tack up to ride. And I don't know why I've put the number that far forward. Okay, hopefully I move it back, because that looks very far forward. Am I going to move it back? I'm not going to move it back, am I? Cool, okay, that's some bad tacking up from me. But yeah, anyway, I tack up with him munching on a hay net, because he can be a little bit fidgety to tack up, so I always make sure that he's got a hay net when I can, and then it's time to finally get on and ride. A little quick kiss before we go because he's just so cute. I love him so much. And today we went for a hack up the fields, and I don't know many 5-year-olds that haven't been in work for that long that can just go out hacking by themselves early in the morning. Like, he's such a good boy, bless him. I love this horse. So after he's been such a good boy, I always make sure I give him his lick, which he absolutely loves. I can't remember what flavour this one is, but he is obsessed with it. As soon as I pick it up, he's like banging at the door. He's like, I need that in my life. So I'll give him this lick for about 5 minutes whilst I just brush him off and pop his rug back on. I just think it's a really good treat, especially for a young horse who I don't really like feeding him treats from my hand in my pocket too much because he can be a little bit nibbly. So these lickets are great if you want to either distract them or just give them a little reward after your ride. So it's time to put the rug back on and let him just eat some hay and chill for a bit. So now it's time to go over and do Bumble, and would you believe it, guys, he has lost the second shoe in 2 days, and he also has a swollen eye. So Bumble lives out overnight with a field mate called Wilbur, and they like to play. They're so sweet together, but I think they've been up to a bit of mischief recently. So I was umming and ahhing whether or not to do anything with him, but I decided just to give him a easy lunge. I didn't think it was fair for me to ride him without a shoe, but I just gave him a little lunge just to make sure that he still stretched his legs and done something for the day. As you can see, he was a very good boy, and it was such a lovely day to be out there enjoying the horses. Hello guys, so I am back. That is my winter morning routine with the horses complete. That's a typical morning for me of what I get up to. Normally, Bumble wouldn't have lost a shoe and wouldn't have a swollen eye, so I'd probably do a bit more with him. But other than that, that's quite an accurate representation of my winter morning routine with my horses. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope you guys are enjoying this slightly nicer, warmer winter weather that we're having at the moment, because I'm absolutely loving it. It makes it so much easier and so much more enjoyable. And I hope you've all got some competitions and shows booked in with your horses and you're enjoying them all a lot like we should be. Thank you all so much for joining me, and let me know if you have any suggestions of future videos, of what style of videos and what style of content you guys are enjoying. And make sure to give this video a like and a subscribe to my channel would be very much appreciated. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.